broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey AfterBuzzers, welcome to another Spotlight On. I'm your host, Mikaela Phillips, and today we're shining a spotlight on Jannik Olander, who is a Danish designer and also founder of Nialaya jewelry turned reality star on Bravo's Euros of Hollywood. Remember, AfterBuzzers, you can subscribe to our YouTube, like, comment, and remember you can also find us on iTunes podcast. Jannik, thank you so much for joining me today. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, I'm happy being here. Thanks, Mikaela.
Yeah, anytime. And you know, you've been really busy, really busy.
Yeah.
You have a new store opening up soon in New York, which we will talk about soon. You just shot a new campaign for Nialaya a couple weeks ago. So where are you at right now?
I'm just like in between everything and pretty chaotic. I'm going to Tokyo on Friday.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to wrap everything up before I'm going. But I did a reality show on Bravo that was basically launched here in the fall and over Christmas. It's been really good. And now I think it's running in 10 different countries. Australia.
Oh, wow.
It's running now. It's been running in Denmark, Sweden, Norway, all over the world. So we're getting a lot of traffic and just a lot of visitors to our web shop.
Absolutely. I'm sure it's definitely benefited your business.
Been completely amazing. So it's been just as good as I hope, really. So that's great. So it's been a lot of fun too.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you're having fun while it's business
Thank
as well.
you, yeah.
And you're definitely jet setting. So is Tokyo business or is it pleasure?
Tokyo is business and pleasure, as I like to say. Actually, I'm flying on business. We're opening up a shop-in-shop out there in a really cool department store called
really
Izatan.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and so I'm out hosting it and doing a press event and working out there with my team. We sell a lot in Tokyo, and we have a store in Tokyo actually as well.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah, so that's really cool. And then I just realized today that the week I'm there is when this pink cherry flower is blossoming this week.
Oh wow!
So it was impossible to get a hotel room, and everyone from all over the world that are interested in these things, they go to Tokyo for that. So I'm very excited.
That's cool. Yeah, we've definitely taken some of the attractions.
Of
while you're
course,
there.
trying to mix it with pleasure as well.
That's great. Well, you actually were born and raised in Denmark, and you have a background in fashion. Like you work with Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
And what actually was like the moment where you were like, I want to start my own brand?
I used to work for Ralph Lauren, and then I moved. I was living in different countries for like 7 years, and I decided to move back to Denmark when I was 26. And I opened my first Ralph Lauren store in Copenhagen. And then I opened a Tommy Hilfiger store. And then I did Gap. And I was working with all these American brands. It was so much fun. I learned a lot about lifestyle. And, it was just amazing. I learned a lot about business. But at the same time, I also got tired of all, it's kind of hard to deal with these American brands, the big ones, in a small country like Denmark. So I decided I want to start my own fashion brand back then, which I did. I ran it for 3 years. I sold it. And then I actually decided to move to LA.
That's a big move.
That is a huge move.
And how long ago was that now?
That's 7 years. I've been in LA for 7 years, yeah. So I was like, I came here with my suitcase and my dog, Lily, and I didn't know anyone. I'd been here once before on vacation, and then I kind of just started from scratch, really. I wanted to do a magazine, and I tried that out for the first 18 months. It didn't go that well. I didn't have much fun. We did publish it. It was really cool. It was for luxury hotels in California.
Oh, that's nice.
And it was fun. But I realized after a while that was not for me. I was on a trip in India, and I met a shaman in a market there. Who taught me, he literally came over and stopped me and started telling me my fortune, and we ended up talking for 4 hours.
Wow.
And he told me I should go back to my creative roots. He told me about spiritual stones and gemstones and journal, and I thought so much about it. After I got back to LA, I decided to start a jewelry line, and I actually named the jewelry line after him, and his name was Nialaya. So that's why the brand is called Nialaya today, and we've come a long way. I started out in my garage in Hollywood Hills, where I was sitting beating myself, and you know, after like a year or two, we were like 12 people sitting there working 24/7, and then I opened my own store in Melrose. So yeah.
So you definitely come a really long way.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of hard work has paid off.
Absolutely.
Do you think it was fate that you met that shaman?
Oh, I completely think so. Yeah, I think so. You know, I always meet like interesting, great people around the world when I travel, and but I also, you know, it's destiny as well, and you know, you have to be lucky, but you have to follow your luck, and I kind of search for it as well, I think.
Absolutely. I like that. I really commend that.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've been working on Nialaya now for so long, so many years. And one thing that's really great about Nialaya and that sets it apart is that everything is really handcrafted and handmade and still by yourself.
Yeah.
Is that something that's like really important to still you be in that creative process and not be like maybe like a bigger brand and kind of sell out?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, why don't you start to produce in China, and why don't you make all the bracelets out there?
Yes.
And it's something that I find really important. We have our flagship store on Melrose in Los Angeles, and behind the store we have the offices where we're working, where we do all the distribution, the online sales. We sell to like 92 countries around the world. We ship out for free, so we get a lot of orders. Yeah, we're completely busy. And behind that, we actually have our workshop where we have about 12, 13 people working. At a time, and it's we have a 3 shifts going, so we work 24 hours a day. So we have the morning team coming in, then we have the afternoon and evening team, and then the night team. I design everything, and you know, I make all the new styles and stuff, and we set them into production, and then these, you know, skilled craftsmen are making the jewelry. And I really love to have everything based in LA and under one roof, and you know, we have our own quality control, and I just feel, you know, people are buying this kind of handmade in Hollywood thing, and I just can't sell that and start doing that cheaper in China. It doesn't make sense.
And that is like your tagline, handmade in Hollywood.
It is,
so
exactly.
It's great that you're sticking to it.
Yeah, it is, exactly. It's Nialaya, handmade in Hollywood. People know that, and I think, you know, they also pay for that, and they know someone has been sitting there and spending a lot of time on it and really like going through.
That's actually what I was going to ask you. Do you think that's what draws people more to it? That the fact that they know they are getting like this service and this personal interest in it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with doing anything in China. Chinese people are amazing; they're on fire, so it's all good. But for my brand, you know, I think it's important that when you buy it, you know, there's a lot of service combined with it. You know, you can, if it doesn't fit, we exchange for free. You can customize your own bracelet. You can go into our store in Melrose and in 3 weeks in New York, and you can actually sit in there and play around with the beads. They all have a different spiritual meaning, so you can customize your own bracelet, and you can do it online too. We just have a new 3D app online in our online
really
store.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can sit at home if you don't want to get out the door, and you can sit and draw the beads and pull the beads over and actually build your own bracelet. And we wouldn't be able to make that in China on a day-to-day basis. So we make that right away, and we ship it out from LA, which is kind of cool.
That's great. That's super great. And I like the fact that it's interactive online for people as well as another option if they're not in LA or if they want to just buy online.
That's the thing, you know, the world is changing, and in a great way and in a scary way too. But I think, like I said, we sell to 92 countries, and that's kind of crazy. We have people from all over the world. They go into our Instagram. A lot of people follow us on Instagram. And
I follow.
You do. Hashtag Nialaya Jewelry. Good.
Yes.
Good. So, you know, they follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. And then they go into the online store, and here you can sit and play. And we really want people to almost feel that they are in a store. We have a 24-hour chat service. So if you go online, you know, after 1 minute, we'll say, hello, how can we help you? Do you need any help? And you'll be like, no, thanks, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, we are interacting with our customers and just want to give them the best possible service, really.
Absolutely. And that's great. I commend that. Yeah. Also, you know, you spoke about how you are completely in the creative process and you make it yourself. And I know you've said it in the past that you draw a lot of inspiration from places you travel to, like Bali, Thailand, and India. How does that creatively influence you?
A lot of, you know, all the jewelry we make is actually spiritual, and I get my inspiration. I've always been traveling a lot in India and Asia, and I love it, and I love Thailand, and Bali for that sake too. And you know, I think that's what comes through in our jewelry. It's special, it's unique, it's not like mainstream, and you know, I get all the inspiration through my travels, really. We have our silver actually comes from a small factory in Thailand, and we decided last year, since, you know, we've been buying so much silver from Thailand, we do business there, and I love Thailand, so I go like to visit on business like 3-4 times a year. But it's kind of poor, to be honest, right? So we have last year I founded a small charity for
Sanelli House.
Yeah, it's a Sanelli House for a small orphanage of in northern Thailand. It's on the border to Laos, and I went up and visited these cute little kids. You know, they are without parents. They all have HIV, and the Sanelli House is a priest who has found it, and he's kind of taking care of all these kids out in the middle of nowhere. And so, you know, I went up and spent a weekend with them. It was absolutely amazing. Cute kids, of course. You know, they have no compassion that sense from grown-ups because they are like 100 kids and like three adults. So I went up and visited them, and then I decided to make a collection where 50% of the profit goes to them. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really nice. So
anyone that buys something from that collection, it 50% donates to it.
Yeah, we have the collection online, and you can choose from a couple of men's and women's bracelets, and 50% of that goes to directly to the Sanelli House.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great feeling. It feels really good, and it felt amazing. And already when I went and bought a truckload of everything from Coca-Cola to footballs to sports gear to this and that, and we went and dropped it off, and it was just amazing to spend time with them. We also have a small video online where you can see what we did. And
I believe it's on your website, actually.
It is on our website,
yeah, I
exactly.
did see that.
Yeah.
And that was something that I wanted to speak to with you about, is that you do give back, and you did, you know, visit Sanelli House there. And what made you specifically get involved with that?
You know, I think it's important, like, you know, to give back. We live in such, you know, kind of society where it's all about spending and buying and very materialistic, I feel. And, you know, I live in LA, and I live in Beverly Hills, and my store is in Hollywood, and I live in, like, right in the center of where things are really materialistic, and it's all about money and flashing, and you know, I love it. I think it's great. It's very inspiring too. But at the same time, I feel that you reach a certain point in your life where you want to give back as well.
Yes.
And you give back to the people in need. And it made a huge impact for me, and much more than I thought. Actually, I had the idea. I wanted to do it for a while, but you know, I thought I'm going to go down to this orphanage and visit the kids, and I'm going to give a lot of things to them. And I'll feel, you know, they'll feel amazing, but I actually left with such a good feeling about myself just doing it. And I got a lot from that too.
And what did you take away from that experience?
You know, I just, I was really humbled. These kids are so happy, you know, they have nothing. They go to school. There's a few people, you know, teachers that teach them. They have a problem being a part of the society because they have HIV. Yeah. And in Thailand, that is not socially accepted. I mean, a lot of them are born with HIV, you know, so they don't really have a chance. So they live there till they're 16, and then, you know, they can get a job maybe in the little village, but they can't go to Bangkok and get a job because it's in their papers. So, you know, I think it's important that everybody on Earth, you know, helps the people in need. And if we all did a little thing, this is a little thing I'm doing, this is what I can do, and everything will count really. And then I think the world will be a better place to be in.
Absolutely. And I think that's something very commendable and tremendous that you're doing, that you are giving back. And, you know, are there any other charities that you work with at this moment?
You know, we're looking at a new charity in Africa, and I'm going later this year. So we still have the collection up for the Sanelli House, and we just created some new pieces. So we're still supporting that, and I want to make a new charity in Africa, and the next one after charity will be India. So we want to have like different ones where you know, when you go in also to our website, you can kind of decide which one you want to donate money to, or which collection you want to buy, because it's not only about donating, it's more about, you know, if you buy a bracelet, then a part of it goes to these different charities, because people might not want to give anything really. So at least, you know.
But by doing that small thing, they're already buying the collection.
Exactly, and that's the thing. So they buy a bracelet, and then I'll do it for them. You know, instead of me making money, I'll take the money I could have earned and send down, and that's a great feeling. So, you know, it's like you know, people are really helping by buying a bracelet. Yeah,
absolutely. And if anyone would like to donate to Sanelli House, you can visit sanelliorphanage.org. So make sure you guys check that out and see if you would like to be a part of that wonderful organization. Jannik, I really would love to talk to you about celebrities.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nialaya is definitely renowned for working with a ton of celebrities. You worked with, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many I can list right now. You worked with everyone from Justin Bieber to Victoria's Secret Angels to the Jenners and Kardashians, some of the biggest names out there, also in TV, film, and music. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be really fun for you to be able to work one-on-one with celebrities while doing what you love, and it's your brand. I mean, how did that happen? Or
it's that's an amazing feeling. Of course, it's now I've been working with Nialaya. I mean, I started Nialaya 5 years ago, and it really took off. And since I was in Hollywood and LA, you know, I kind of took the opportunity to put it on some friends, some cool people that were my friends. They knew people that knew people, and suddenly, you know, I met some celebrities, and I saw the difference that made, and they were kind of posting and promoting about it, and my brand just took off, and it became huge around the world. And I think it's very, very special. I think Hollywood, and LA is kind of, you know, this little square in the world where all lights are at. You know, everyone is looking at what happens here. It's pop culture. Celebrities, you know, are part of pop culture, are part of fashion and music. You know, so everyone is really looking at what they're wearing, how they look, what they like, and you know, whatever.
And following the trends.
And following the trends, and they are setting the trends.
Exactly.
So me having a big store here in the middle of Hollywood, you know, that really helps. And I've just been out and about meeting a lot of people, networking, and then suddenly, you know, you have a network, and then they come to us, they come to our store in Hollywood, and we have more than 400 celebrities wearing our bracelets, and have a huge support from that, and it's just been absolutely amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of crazy, fun, inspiring personalities.
Yes.
You know, they're all amazing in their own way, you know, and they're all very different as well. So that's just been really a gift, and I'm just like very lucky to have experienced that.
Absolutely. If you could choose any celebrity to work with on a Nialaya, I guess, composition, a combination of jewelry, would there be anyone that you haven't worked with that you would choose?
You know, I think, I mean, we have Brad Pitt. No, we don't. We have Johnny Depp. We have David Beckham and so on. So I think Brad Pitt would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, he's like one of the last ones that I would really prefer. Yeah,
I think that would be really awesome. Actually, that'd be very fun.
That would be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So,
Brad Pitt, if you're listening,
yeah, please come in.
hit up Nialaya.
I'll make your personal bracelet. Yeah, that would be cool. I think he's amazing. I think there's so many amazing people in the city, and there's a lot of creativity and cool people, you know, and from just what we've experienced so far and the people, you know, I've met, it's just been like a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And definitely a blessing, I guess you would say.
Absolutely, completely.
Since you did mention that there are a lot of, you're working with 400 celebrities right now at Nialaya, I wanted to ask you what your views are actually on the fact that celebrities now get like endorsements to wear certain brands. And I know that's never really been the case with Nialaya because they do come to you personally.
Yeah, they do.
But what are your views on that just in general?
You know, I think it's okay. I know I don't have a problem with that at all. They come down to us. They buy our jewelry. Maybe we give them a discount if they buy an expensive stuff, like diamond bracelets, if they buy a lot. But we do that, you know, to all our great customers if they buy a lot of jewelry and spend a lot of money. We like to say that, you know, I think a lot of the celebrities come to our store because we treat them as normal people. We don't freak out. I have a lot of European girls working for me at the company, and sometimes they don't even know that this person coming in who they are. At the same time, we have a lot of European celebrities coming in, and then, you know, the American girls we have, they don't know who they are. Yeah. So, of course, the A-listers, we know who they are, and we work with them. So, but we treat them normally, and then, you know, we treat normal people like celebrities. So it's literally, we just give them all great service. And,
it's a great combination.
Yeah, it's cool, and we have a lot of fun with them. So it's, I mean, it's a cool environment to work in, and to do something you love, and sell something you're like really standing behind.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I do have to talk to you now about Euros of Hollywood.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. I remember the last time I probably sat down and chatted with you was, oh my gosh, maybe nearly a year ago.
Yeah, it must have been.
Off the top of my head. Yeah. And I just saw last year, I started seeing these promos for a new show on Bravo called Euros of Hollywood that follows Europeans around Hollywood and their journey in their different careers. Yeah. And I saw your face on there, and I was like, hey, I know who that is.
Absolutely, exactly.
So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And is it picked up for a season 2 yet?
Not yet, but we'll see. We'll
Fingers
see.
crossed,
yeah,
we
exactly.
hope so. And also, what happened with that? Was it someone that approached you? What was the casting process like?
What was it? It was literally 2 years ago. I was contacted by Bravo. I was nominated as was it Most Stylish Man of the Year by
congratulations.
Thank you by Angelino magazine, I think. And there was a spread about me in the magazine, and there was a big party at the London Hotel. So they had the rooftop rented out, and I think Cadillac sponsored, and there was 800 people and bands playing. It was really cool. So that was a big event, and it was a lot of fun. And of course, I was proud of that.
Yeah.
And someone from Bravo TV was there and came up and asked me, and said, we think about doing something about cool Europeans and how they're making it in LA or not making it, and about the jet-setting Europeans or whatever they wanted to call it. And if I were interested, and I talked to them a couple of weeks later, and I thought that sounded really like something that could be fun. I mean, I see life as you got to collect life as a lot of experience. You just got to go for it and try a lot of different things and have fun while you're doing it. And I thought it could be really, really fun to try. So I said yes, and they started kind of building a lot of different characters, I guess, around me and what they were doing, and trying to find different characters with different places in their life and with different kind of personalities.
Yes.
Some, I mean, you have to be a strong person to be on a reality show, obviously.
That?
And absolutely. And so I knew some of them. I mean, I knew most of them because they were kind of casting around me, so to say.
Okay.
But they didn't know each other, all of them. So we were kind of a little group that kind of knew each other a little bit.
Right, like you just see each other at
in
events.
Hollywood. Yeah, exactly. And so they were kind of filming that, and they're filming, in your natural habitat, so to say. They're filming a lot in my store, and they're filming a lot at the office. They're filming my girlfriend at home, and one of the things that happened for me was that my girlfriend Natalie, she started working at Nialaya at the office, and I have a lot of girls working there already, so it's kind of how it is to have your girlfriend coming working for you. She has quite a personality and a strong personality too, and so it was about her being in the office, starting part-time, starting freelance, then go part-time, then go full-time, then want a pay rise and all these things. A lot of fun in our private life too, and also a lot of fun interacting with the other Europeans.
Absolutely.
They're all a little bit crazy though, but I mean, they're characters, so to say. And
that's not always a bad thing. That's good. It's good to have some character.
Yeah, it's boring. You can't just, if you want reality TV, you can't just sit there and watch TV. Then there's no fun.
Then there's no show.
No, exactly. So you need to be out there and do some fun things. And we all tried that. And it's not. I think I was the one that has the most going for me right now with what I do here, and have like my breakthrough in America, and I'm like stabilized and with what I do. The others are trying to make it a little more, and they just started. So. But I think it gives a good view on of foreigners and coming to LA from Europe, Australia, wherever people are from, and people that come here, they really want to go for it. There's a lot of competition in the city.
There is.
There's a lot of talent too, and there's a lot of elbows. So you really have to be like kind of strong-minded to stay in the game and try to make it here. And
you got to keep in your own lane. If you start looking and comparing as well to other people, that's the thing. It's not going to be a very good outcome.
You get confused. It's like driving a car. If you look too much in the other cars, you drive into them. So you're literally just going to stay ahead of the curve and do your best.
And it's great that you've always maintained and stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
So many people come to LA and they kind of lose themselves, and they kind of think of it touches on like what you were just saying, that you kind of do just have to keep going headstrong and driven. And
you can't listen to too much, to be honest, bullshit from other people and what they're saying and who is jealous and this and that. You just got to keep going and really like look at what you're doing and just make sure you're happy about it, and just like really, like I said, stay ahead of the curve. And I mean, I love being here. I love the competitiveness in LA.
Does it strive you to go further?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm completely driven by it. I get even more ambitious about it, being with cool, crazy, ambitious people. Yeah. So, but I think it was good fun. I mean, being on the show, you see how hard it can be too. Some of the other people are struggling a little more. One of them closed his store. He had a store in Melrose too, and his business wasn't good, so he closed that store. Of course, that's hard. He moved back to Germany. A guy, there's another guy who is trying to become an actor. It's a little harder. One woman is trying to become a singer. There's a woman who is trying to, I don't know, she's a talent manager or whatever. It's hard for her too. It's not going as he planned maybe. And so it's just kind of showing, a lot of people that wants to go for it and make something big in LA. And
absolutely.
So we're all on different levels, and it gives a pretty good picture of that.
Yeah, I actually like that. That's what's great for people watching at home to be able to see who are in Europe or other countries where it is airing, as well as here in the States, and they can see that other people are doing what maybe they want to pursue, and it kind of gives them an inside view and shows them to keep going for it.
Yeah, and also it gives people a good idea of, I'll say, what to do and what not to do. Some of the people that have maybe a little less success, they're very dramatic, and they spend a lot of energy on drama, really. And you can see that throughout the years of Hollywood too. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of craziness, and people have conflicts with each other, spread lies, stories and that. But it always comes back to it's literally the people that have most time on their hand because they don't have so much going.
Well, speaking of conflict, it's reality TV. Of course, sparks going to fly. You actually did have a little bit of a disagreement with your co-star, Isabel, on whether or not her husband ever did wear your jewelry.
Yeah.
What actually ended up happening after that? Does she still side with that, or do you still stick firmly with your...
Yeah, I mean, what happened was that she forgot that she actually did send me a picture of her husband wearing the jewelry.
Okay.
So she didn't like that. I found that email by accident later.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I was cleaning up my inbox and I found an email from her from 3 years ago. And she's like, here, Jannik, here are pictures of my husband wearing your jewelry. He loves it. Thank you so much. And thanks for the present and all that. So that was kind of embarrassing. But, again, like I said to her...
Well, not for you.
No, not for me,
because you stuck really firmly with your opinion on that episode.
I am completely firm about that. I know what happened. I'm a very transparent and an honest person, so I don't have anything to live up to or whatever. So for me, it was pretty cool. And again... the people that have these success, and at least busy with creating their own life, they always want some drama, and you put it behind you, just move on, full speed ahead.
So would you say your reality TV experience has been a good one so far?
Yeah, for me it has. Yeah, I think also why it has for me, it's because it has fulfilled everything I kind of came for as well. It was a great way. I mean, I want to inspire other people. There's maybe some young people sitting at home thinking, I want to move to LA, and what is that like? So for me, I wanted to inspire people to do it and, see what it's like, and that it is possible to make your dream come true if you work hard and all that. So that was cool. And then I've had so much just great response on it. Not
good.
Just personal and amazing people I've met, but also for Nialaya, for the company, we've had so many new customers from all over the world. They've seen the show and become fan of it and buying jewelry, and so that's just been amazing. Yeah,
absolutely, that's fantastic. And you do have a lot coming up, actually. So I want to talk to you about what's coming up next for you. We mentioned earlier that you shot a campaign for Nialaya a couple of weeks ago. Are you introducing a new line soon, or is that for something else?
Yeah, it is. We just launched. We shot 2.5 weeks ago. We shot a really cool campaign, and it's a new spring-summer campaign because we launched the new spring-summer collection just 3 days ago.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so we're pretty fast.
So that's available right now for people to go online?
It is. It's available online. It's available in stores. It's available in our LA store and in our soon-to-open New York store. And so we shoot campaigns all the time. We work a lot online. We work a lot on Instagram. We are on social media, on our website. It changes all the time. We have new products launched, so we're pretty on it.
You're pretty tech savvy there, social media savvy?
Yeah. Our company is really tech savvy.
That's
in that
great.
sense. Yeah, I have some really good people working with me.
Okay,
I have an amazing staff and a good group of people, and everyone is cool, young, hardworking, and it's just so much fun.
That's great. So what can we expect now from this upcoming summer line? And did you get to have the creative process on this shoot?
Oh yeah, I did actually.
Okay,
I was involved. Yeah, I'm kind of involved in as much as I can be, so say. So yeah, we have a lot of new cool colors coming up. A lot of colorful beads. We sell a lot in Southern Europe as well. Fashionable Europeans love our stuff, so we do that. We have a lot of new stingrays for men and women. We have leather bracelets and just so many cool things coming.
What would you say is your Nialaya summer must-have piece of jewelry?
I think it's turquoise. I mean, I'm wearing some myself.
Turquoise.
Yeah, I love turquoise. The green colors. It's just super cool, and I love to mix that.
It gives such a pop of color.
Yeah, it does exactly.
And it actually has a really good meaning, I believe. The beads. I'm not an expert. You're great. So tell us what it stands for.
It stands for friendship.
Really?
But it's also for love and protection.
There you go.
So it's my favorite stone. I love the turquoise. It's green. I love to wear it all year round. I mean, I live in LA, so it's sunshine 330 days a year. So it's good for that. But anyways, it's a cool stone, and we have a lot of small Buddha beads that we implement in the beaded bracelets too and stuff, and we just it's selling like crazy. Better than ever. So
congratulations, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Also, your flagship store's here in LA, in Melrose Avenue.
Yeah.
And we're expecting another Nialaya store to pop up in a few weeks on Bleecker Street in New York City. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And when's the grand opening?
We're a little delayed. We were supposed to open on April 1st, but it looks like we will be opening around mid-April, 15th of April. I have been wanting to open my store in New York for so long.
Yeah.
We sell so much.
I remember the last time we spoke, you still wanted to. So
exactly.
I'm so excited
and
for
I've been looking for a space. I've been looking for the perfect location in New York, and it's hard. It's hard to find a cool space in a cool street. So literally, I found an old space where there was a dry cleaner since the last 30 years, and we took over that space in Bleecker Street. So it's next to Ralph Lauren, Marc Jacobs, Burberry,
good location.
and all the cool stores. Yeah. And it's just going to be a very small boutique kind of feeling, and we have made amazing displays, handmade here in LA, and we're shipping everything out, and then we're ready to open in a couple of weeks.
Will it have like the same kind of store outlook?
Yeah, it will.
Okay,
it's very
great.
clean, like cement floors, dark wood, but a little more exclusive actually than LA.
Okay,
We
great.
put a lot of money into it, so
I mean,
it's
the
going to
Big
be beautiful.
Apple.
It's the
Gotta
Big
pull out the
Apple.
stops.
Exactly. So we need to just like go big, and I think we have a lot of Europeans too traveling to New York, and so it's kind of a window to the world. So
And do you think this is like the right time for you to be opening up in New York?
it's so perfect, especially after the TV show. We've had so many people from New York, calling us.
A lot of sales from there?
So much sales. We went up like insane sales online, and people are calling, Europeans are calling, are writing that they're going to New York for the weekend, where we are, where they can buy, and we just want to have our own store so we can kind of give them a feeling of what we are and what we stand for. Yeah.
Oh, it's so exciting. I can't wait.
Thank you. I appreciate
Congratulations
it. I'll invite
again.
you for the grand opening.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd love to come.
Exactly.
Thank you very
Of
much.
course.
And before we wrap up, you do have a small little gift there, actually. Do you want to tell us what that is about?
I brought a gift for Maria, and I wrapped it up, so it's in
Oh,
the
it looks
box. But yeah, it
beautiful.
looks beautiful, right? But it's a bracelet from our charity collection.
Absolutely.
So
So
it's-
50% of proceeds.
Yeah, exactly. So she can brand that, and she can like
Absolutely.
be proud of wearing that. It's a rose quartz, so it's very cute, and the rose quartz stands for love. So it's a very cute and feminine bracelet. I think she'll love
Absolutely.
it.
Well, thank you so much for that. I'm sure Maria will love that, and we will pass that on to her here at AFTERBUZZ.
Thank you.
So, Jannik, again, people, where can they find you on social media, or where can they visit the website?
On Instagram, Nialaya Jewelry. On Twitter, Nialaya Jewelry, and on Facebook at Nialaya.
Absolutely. And
So,
if people want to follow you directly, is it just
Jannik Olander on Instagram. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Jannik, for joining
Thank
us
you so
today.
much.
It's been such
Appreciate
a
it.
pleasure having you and talking about everything that's going on with you.
So much, just on fire. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens with New York, and we'll definitely be following Nialaya.
I'll come back and tell you about it in 6 months' time.
It sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
AFTERBUZZers, thank you so much for tuning in again today. I'm Mikaela Phillips, and remember, you can follow me on social media on Twitter at Mickey_Phillips and on Instagram at Mikaela Phillips.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.